Here is a compact Pisario V2000 with Windows XP Professional on it. We're going to install Microsoft Plus for Windows XP, which isn't much. I don't think you need a CD key. I don't remember if you do or don't. It's installing now. Time? I wonder if the time's right. It's off by maybe a couple seconds. The reason why that's red is, well, because Windows XP is no good. We are connected to the internet. We are connected to the internet. Yep, the time and date's right. And we are connected to the internet, but unfortunately, Chrome is out of date. So that don't work. I mean, you can go to Google and type in weird stuff and look at pictures, but that's about it. Sometimes this takes a while. I installed this on my IBM, which isn't here anymore. I took that back to Pennsylvania to store it. I think there was another computer I installed it on. But none of the games worked with it. It said it would, but it wouldn't run. Gave me an error. Memory error? I think it was a video memory problem. That's why I brought this back. This one's designed for XP, but Vista compatible. My original compact Pisario V2000 was only compatible with Windows XP. It didn't have this sticker, this sticker just without that, and the logo was different. Last that I knew, about a couple days or 2 weeks ago, the SD card reader didn't work. The battery does hold a charge, but not very long, maybe like 10 minutes. So if you want to try to resolve that, I got a couple other computers, compact Pisarios, that similar to this body style that has this type battery in it. It's reading the drive, so takes his good old time. I think this has the original hard drive in it. Over here. I didn't want to click on it, but yeah, 80 gig original size. May not be the original hard drive, but it's the original size drive. Mine, when I bought it, mine, one I had in school, was a display model. I think it came with 512 megabytes of RAM, 80 gig hard drive, Windows XP Home Edition. But I eventually had it upgraded to a gig. While I was in school, I think I robbed memory from another computer. Someone gave me memory to make it a gig. And then after high school, I made it 2 gigs with an 80 gig hard drive. Then I got a new computer, and I was like, well, I don't want it no more, which I wish I wouldn't have gotten rid of it. I sold it to the guy that I was volunteering at the computer shop. And he sold it to a good friend of mine, which turned out to be a good friend of mine in the long run. And he got a new computer, but I don't remember what my friend did with it. And I went on eBay and I bought another one, and just because I wanted one. Ended up selling it. And then, you're working with computers back and forth. I've gotten some blown up ones I had to get rid of. Then I got a hold of this one. Like I said, the only difference is this sticker. Mine was a little different, but other than that, it all is the same. But I have Windows XP Professional on it instead of Home Edition, which is fine. What I really would like is to get the original operating system disk and software disk, programming disk. And I see my camera here is not focusing. I don't know why it's blurry. Why? I don't know why it's not focusing. Zoom in. And then zoom out. And there it goes. I zoomed in and it cleared up. How about if we zoom out? I don't know why. There we go. Had to zoom in 1.5x for it to clear up. You can see some wear down there. This might come clean here, but this computer has a lot of use on it. Now, mine. I told you mine was a display model. And I was using it in high school. The space bar decided to come off. It broke. Actually broke off. So I mean I glued it on, but I mean it was only, instead of it being like flush, it was like this side was, one of these, either this side or this side was sticking up at an angle, but I think it was this end that was sticking up, but it worked enough to where I could actually type. And then when I was at home, I had, at my desk, wireless, I had school I had a wireless mouse, but I had a desk with a, USB port keyboard and mouse, so I didn't use my wireless mouse at home. I used wired everything at home. And I even, my printer, that was USB, and you get one here, and there's a USB right there, so I had 3 USBs. I think I even, if I remember right, I think I had a, not a charging dock, USB hub that I had the printer plugged into, or the mouse and keyboard. Yeah, I had a hub for the mouse and keyboard, and the printer was plugged in on this side, and so that way this could be for my flash drive, because I had a flash drive in school. I had to transfer stuff from this computer to school computer and print it, and I had my Gateway Pentium 3 at the time, so I using it for storage and the internet sometimes. This is going a little slower. I'm pretty positive all the drivers are installed on this. Should have checked while I was in here. Hardware. There's the lights down there. Yep, all installed. Think back in 2018 when I reloaded this operating system, and think 2019 I tried to use it, and I don't want to sync folders, close out. I know I loaded the operating system in 18, in 19 I tried to use it, and then I figured out I couldn't use the XP on the internet, so I decided to just park it. And you know what? I think I had a USB device that went into this at one. Yeah, I did have that. So I had the hub. I used it every once in a while, but then I would plug that into there. I don't even know what happened to that. And then I would use that for a second wireless card because I was messing with routers and networking. So I had the internet connected to one internal Wi-Fi card. And then I was using this Wi-Fi card for the server. Because the server I had at the time, well, it didn't have internet. It did, but it was connected to a separate network that didn't have internet. Okay, so we'll launch that and we'll hit net and finish. I like Windows 98 Plus because it's got more options. So you don't have to, but Windows 98 you need a CD key. This is what the plus screen looks like. So you got screensavers, which I do remember some of these seeing somewhere. You got themes. Oh, I forgot you have Windows XP themes. Games. So you wouldn't let me play none of these on that. You remember playing this one somewhere, where you see the mouse movement in this bowling game. In the media. Well, that is it. We're going to wrap this video up, so thank you for watching. If you have a comment, please leave one.